Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we're trying to build a high-powered Aristocrats deck while keeping it under the radar in Bracket 3. Leading today's deck is Chatterfang, Squirrel General. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Chatterfang Squirrel General is a 3-mana 3/3 legendary Squirrel Warrior with Forest Walk. If one or more tokens are created under our control, we create an equal number of squirrel tokens in addition to the tokens we're already making. Additionally, we may pay a black mana and sacrifice X squirrels. If we do, target creature gets +X/-X until the end of turn. Now, for those who don't know, an Aristocrats deck is a deck with 3 moving parts. You need all 3 of these pieces, or it isn't an Aristocrats deck. You need creatures to sacrifice, payoffs for sacrificing those creatures, and a sacrifice outlet. Preferably, you have something like Viscera Seer because you can sacrifice a ton of creatures without having to tap or pay mana to do so. Also, most good Aristocrat commanders will perform one of the 3 necessary functions. In Chatterfang's case, he's a token generator. We're going to make an army of squirrels and then sacrifice them to drain out our opponents. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, T-Fury. Every day, T-Fury has new designs that are on sale, but as you can see, they also have a great collection of other shirts. Anime, D&D, 80s retro, comic books, Lord of the Rings. There are thousands of shirts to choose from. I've been a loyal customer of theirs for 10 years, and I'm so happy to finally be sponsored by them. Click the link down below to see new designs and to add to your geek wardrobe. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. The plan is that I'll be streaming here in the next couple of weeks. My schedule lately has been hectic, so I haven't had the time. Now, we're going to change how we do things. If I'm streaming Final Fantasy XIV or some other video game, it will be dual cast on Twitch and Musings by Danon, my anime and manga channel. If I'm building commander decks or something magic related, I'll be streaming over here as well as Twitch. I've roughed out a schedule, but I need to confirm a few things with Cute Stuff, so keep an eye out for now. Our land base consists of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Verdant Catacombs, Bloodstained Mire, Windswept Heath, Polluted Delta, Wooded Foothills, Overgrown Tomb, Undergrowth Stadium, Deathcap Glade, Woodland Cemetery, Underground Mortuary, Turbulent Fen, Vernal Fen, Festering Thicket, Tainted Wood, Wastewood Verge, Twilight Mire, Llanowar Wastes, Darkboar Pathway, Necroblossom Snarl, Golgari Rot Farm, Bajuka Bog, 5 swamps, and 9 forests. A good mix of basics, dual-colored lands, fetchable lands, and fetch lands. Just what you want for a Bracket 3 deck. For mana ramp, we're running Pitiless Plunderer, Black Market Connections, Black Market, Warren Soul Trader, Insidious Roots, Ashnod's Altar, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, 3 Visits, Sakura Tribe Elder, Farseek, Rampant Growth, Cultivate, and Kodama's Reach. Mostly land ramp as is appropriate in green, but also some black treasure generators. Remember, Chatterfang doesn't care if it's a creature token that gets made, he still makes us an extra squirrel. Our card advantage package consists of Emeritus of Woe, Dina's Guidance, Skull Clamp, Deadly Dispute, Tireless Provisioner, Demonic Tutor, Worldly Tutor, Twilight Prophet, Phyrexian Arena, Moldervine Reclamation, and Growing Rites of Itlamok. Lots of ways to dig through our deck and find win conditions. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Grave Pact, Dictate of Erebos, Assassin's Trophy, Beast Within, Naturalize, Heroic Intervention, Tear Asunder, Abrupt Decay, Return to Nature, Leyline of the Void, Plague Crafter, Accursed Marauder, and Deadly Brew. Lots of ways to remove annoying permanents. Our board wipes consist of the Meat Hook Massacre, Toxic Deluge, and Vicious Rivalry. Not too shabby. Starting off our core, we're running Viscera Seer and Carrion Feeder as additional sacrifice outlets. Next up, for Aristocrat payoffs, we've got Cauldron of Essence, Zulaport Cutthroat, Bastion of Remembrance, Nadir's Nightblade, Mirkwood Bats, Blood Artist, Marionette Apprentice, Poison Tip Archer, Agent of the Iron Throne, and Arnin Deathbloom Botanist. Finally, for additional token generators, we're running Deep Forest Hermit, Orcish Bowmasters, Peregrine Took, Scute Swarm, Scurry Oak, Ivy Lane Denizens, Bellageos Witherbloom, Arasta of the Endless Web, and Tendershoot Dryad. Wanted lots of ways to make tokens. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources, but between 37 lands and 14 pieces of ramp. A little high, but we want to cast our commander and a bunch of aristocrats as quickly as possible. 11 pieces of card advantage, most of which is repeatable. 13 pieces of interaction, 3 board wipes, 3 pieces of graveyard hate in Leyline of the Void, Return to Nature, and Bajuka Bog, 1 sudden I win card in the Meat Hook Massacre. The Meat Hook Massacre can not only clear the table, it can also drain our opponents to death. But the thing is, when all those creatures die, all of our aristocrat triggers also happen. So we don't need 40 creatures to kill the table, we only need about 10 so long as we have 4 aristocrat effects. What's that? You want to board wipe us? Oh, please do. I invite you to do so. I wanted to include cards from the most recent set and have them work with a classic commander. Are there any other commanders that you'd like to see updated with newer cards? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made, or you can just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Robert, Pi, Caceres, Patrick, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Golden Walker, Sleech, Mr. Salty, Daniel Zombie, Luke, Brian, Richard, Jeff, and Enenra. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.